Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Derek. Today I'm going to talk about specifically the Husky Ratcheting Wrenches and basically reviewing them and why I think they're a pretty good value. We're going to cover quite a few things in this video. Let's just start with why I have both of these wrench sets out here. And I think this is one thing that makes Husky nice. Basically, this is just a standard combination wrench set. They do not have the ratcheting wrenches on this side of the wrench. This is a 7/16 inch wrench that I just picked up the other day. Although, yes, I'm talking about the ratcheting wrenches. I was able to go into the store, walk in the store, pull this out, and replace it because this one got lost. My original 7/16 wrench from the set was lost a few years ago. It's been lost for a few years, and I finally got around to replacing it. Now, that translates right over to the ratcheting wrenches. They do the same thing for those. If you lose one of these, you walk into Home Depot, because Home Depot is the only place that sells the Husky brand, and you go ahead and grab a new ratcheting wrench and replace it in the set. And I'll probably never really review these combination wrenches by themselves, so little mini review, they're pretty great. An inexpensive kit you can pick up right from your local Home Depot. And I've been using them for years, and I'm quite happy with them. All right, so to get more specifically to the ratcheting wrenches, let's talk about the bad first. I've had in two instances where I got wrenches bad out of the box, and I had to get them exchanged when I first bought them. I believe it was my original 5/16 inch wrench. They came in this set, and then I think there was a metric one too, like my 8mm or something. It was one of these smaller ones. The ratcheting part of the wrench ended up getting hung up right out of the box, so there's something wrong with them when they were first made. I couldn't tell you what. I have no idea. I didn't try and take it apart. I just took it back to the store. These things have a lifetime warranty. They'll exchange it for you right on the spot if it's broken. So they do exchange them, and if you do pick up the Husky ratcheting wrenches, you are going to want to check them right out of the box and make sure they all work. Probably before you drive away from the store, just to make sure they all work, because I have found that the smaller ones do have some issues. But again, they can be replaced, no big deal. Outside of that, coming out of the box, I have not had any of them break, and I use them pretty regularly. Pretty much, if I need to grab a combination wrench like these, I just grab the ratcheting wrenches rather than, just start plain standard combination wrenches like I have over here. Usually this is what I'm picking up because I like the functionality of the ratcheting wrench. It usually makes things go a lot quicker. There definitely are instances where I do need a regular standard wrench, combination wrench like what's, over here, but most of the time these work just fine, and they work a lot faster because they have the ratcheting function. One unfortunate thing is that they only offer 12-point. I wish that they had some 6-point offerings. At least I'm not aware of any 6-point offerings in any real cheap, or not cheap, but inexpensive sets. But pretty much quality-wise, we'll take the 1/2-inch wrench here, for example, because it's probably the one I've used more than any of them. The chrome finish on it is very good. It keeps functioning, keeps working, hasn't broken. Again, I'm not a daily mechanic. I probably use them on a weekly basis, but definitely not a daily basis. But in general, they are holding up fine. Nothing's broken that wasn't broken when I got it out of the box, essentially. So one thing I should mention is that you can get these wrenches in different sets and forms, but to me, pretty much, let me tell you about my set that I picked up around Christmas time, I think 2-ish years ago. I picked these up from one of their Black Friday sales, and I have just one, for example, but I think I got like 5 stubby wrenches with it too, and I'm sure that they'll have the same set most holiday seasons to try and get you to buy them. So back to the set, there's a good set that you can pick up for, I think it's about $60 from Home Depot. I'm not sure if it's there in store or online only, but you get a 20-piece set, 10 metric, 10 standard, or 10 standard, 10 metric, and they come in at $60. Everything's inflated a lot since I purchased these. I actually probably picked these up 3 years ago. But everything's gotten a lot more expensive, and so yes, you don't get the stubbies, and they are $60, but they say that they're in store right now. I'm looking at the screenshot I took just to make sure I keep all these prices straight. To me, that is a very fair price to pay for these wrenches. Like I said, probably not, professional quality. I don't know how they'll hold up for you working with them every day, but for an at-home guy who wants a good set of tools, these ratcheting wrenches are great.
Love ratcheting wrenches. Yep, there we go.
So since I've had no problems with these, and I think they're a really good functioning wrench, I'm not saying that this is the best deal out there, or this is exactly what you should purchase. This is more just information, and I'm going to just talk through it and discuss it a little bit. But basically, you can pick up the same set from Gear Wrench, which is known as like, you know, one of the really good brands to pick up these kinds of wrenches in. But you can pick up a set of 20 of them for $88. So 10 standard, 10 metric. So that's about 28 more bucks for the Gear Wrench ones. And I'm not even sure where those are made. They could be made in the same factory for all I know. Yes, Gear Wrench is known to be a pretty good tool brand. So, you know, if you wanted to pay the extra $28 and get, you know, maybe a little bit better quality, I'm not really sure. I've not used enough of these things to really say. But that is an option, and probably a good option at that. Another option you have, and I actually have these wrenches, which I've had for quite a bit longer than the Huskies. I've probably had these for nearly 5 years now. So they're pretty much all right here, not laid out nicely, but you can pick up just one set of the standards. I have the standards here just to keep everything consistent. You can pick up the standard wrenches for $27. Sure, you might be able to get them a little bit cheaper than that sometimes, but they only come with 7 pieces. So they don't give you the 13/16 in the Pittsburgh. They do give you the 3/4. They don't give you the 11/16, and I believe it's the 1/4 inch that they don't give you. So those are the 3 that they short out from it, and I think you save about $7 or $8 when everything's said and done, purchasing both the standard and the metric sets of the Pittsburghs. So they skip some. They don't give you as many wrenches. I think the Husky one's a much better deal. Of course, these have a lifetime warranty as far as I'm aware from Harbor Freight as well. So that is not a bad option. You just are not getting all the wrenches that you could with this for just a couple more bucks. Also, just remember not to hold me to prices because they change all the time, and with the insane inflation that the US is experiencing right now, you know, who knows what things will be like at any point in time. So another option that I'm aware of is Tekton. If I was going to be starting out as like a mechanic, working every day with my tools, I'd probably go with the Tekton brand of tools. They have a lot of no-skip options. Really, really good tool brand. Really seems like a company that really wants to make sure their customers are happy and try and be that kind of happy medium professional grade without spending a whole lot of money that's maybe not the best in the world, but you know, they're really good quality tools. You can pick up a 30-piece set, so this is going to come with 15 metric and 15 standard wrenches for $170. So you get, what, 10 more wrenches for like an extra $110 roughly. So the Tekton brand's definitely a good brand. They come with the tool rolls, and they're gonna have no skips. They come with 5 extra wrenches. They probably go, looks like from 1/4 inch, not probably, they go from 1/4 inch to 1 inch, and then from 8mm to 22mm. So a pretty good spread of wrenches there. Again, if I was a mechanic, I'd probably just fork out the little extra money. That's quite a bit extra money, but I'd probably fork it out and pick up that set just because it seems to be like a really good happy medium kind of set there from Tekton. So those are just some really common, you know, various quality, various brand options for you, but basically to me, kind of the best value is these Husky wrenches, and I have no incentive to try and sell you these. Home Depot's not going to do anything for me, but I think it's pretty good value. So decent quality, decent price, good set, but it's mostly complete. It's a lot more complete than the Pittsburgh, and just barely any more money, and then quite a bit less money than everything else. The only other really good option I would probably say is maybe those Gear Wrench ratcheting wrenches. The Gear Wrench seems like a pretty good set, and you know, just a little bit more money for, you know, a good high quality name brand rather than just like a white label like these Huskies probably are. There's a fat chance that they're just white labeling those Gear Wrenches too. Anyway, guys, I do like these wrenches in general. They're good quality for a home guy. You know, I've never broken one, never had any issues outside of the ones I pulled out of the box broken. They're comfortable, good finish. It's easy to see the etched numbers in the handles. The handles are fairly comfortable. They're kind of rounded off just a little bit at the ends, the edges, but good wrenches. I'm happy with them. Pick them up. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up already, go down, click like, and if you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. Get more content like this. We'll see you in the next video.